My wife didn't just cheat, she destroyed everything. She told our son I was abusive, moved her 25-year-old affair partner into our home, and nearly let him hurt our boy. But the night I got a whispered call from my terrified son, that was the night everything changed. I didn't just fight for custody, I fought to save my child from the woman I once loved. Welcome to Infidelity Truths. Before we dive into today's gripping story, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more thrilling stories just for you. Let's begin. My name is David Turner. I'm 46 years old, a father, a contractor, and up until recently, a husband, at least in name. I spent over 2 decades married to Eliza. We met in our early 20s. She had this quiet charm, the kind that drew people in. I was instantly hooked. We built a life, a home, and we raised a boy. Our son, Noah, now 17. He was my anchor, my reason for everything. I won't lie to you and say our marriage was perfect. It wasn't. I worked long hours, often too many. As a contractor, it's early mornings, late nights, busted knuckles, and missed meals. But every time I skipped dinner or came home smelling like drywall and sawdust, I reminded myself why I did it. For them. Always for them. Eliza used to smile and say she understood. She'd make a plate for me, leave the porch light on, kiss me half asleep, and whisper, "Be safe, love." But that stopped. Gradually at first, less warmth, fewer touches, her smile retreating behind her phone. I tried not to see it. Told myself she was tired, or maybe we were just settling into the silence that comes with years of routine. But something was off. By late 2020, the distance became impossible to ignore. She was always texting. When I asked who it was, she said it was just Ryan, a guy from her high school days. Said he was her best friend's younger brother. He was 25. A kid, really. Gym-cut body, smug smile in his social media photos. I didn't like it, but I trusted her. Maybe that was my mistake. Spring 2021, the atmosphere at home turned cold. She started working late, dressing up more. She guarded her phone like it held state secrets. And we argued. God, did we argue. Over nothing and everything. When I tried to hold her hand or ask how she was, she pulled away like I was a stranger. Then came August. My mother passed. We hadn't been close in years. She'd warned me once back when I first brought Eliza home. Said she didn't trust her. Said there was something in her eyes that didn't sit right. I didn't want to hear it. I told my mom to either accept Eliza or lose me. She lost me. And when she died, the guilt crushed me. I spiraled. I drank too much one night and told Eliza I blamed her for the wedge between my mother and me, for the coldness that crept into our home. She snapped back, called me a weak man hiding behind grief, said I was clinging to a dead woman because I had no one else. 3 days after the funeral, Eliza told me she wanted a divorce. No discussion, no therapy. Just, I'm done. And when she looked at me, so calm, so sure, I knew. There was someone else. She didn't even hide it well, but what gutted me the most wasn't the divorce. It was how quickly she turned our son against me. She filed for custody, said I was emotionally unstable, claimed I had anger issues, said I'd threatened her, made Noah afraid of me. None of it was true. But when you're a man, when you've got calloused hands and a tired face, it's easy for the world to believe you're the monster. Noah believed her. He stopped answering my calls, stopped coming over. And when I tried to talk to him outside school, he looked at me like I was the villain. She won. She moved him out, then within a month, moved Ryan in. Ryan, the boy toy. 25, unemployed, still living like college never ended, and she let him sleep in the house where my son laid his head. I was helpless. I had no proof of their affair. No way to fight her lies in court without dragging Noah into a storm. Then came the night of September 24th. I was closing up a late job when I got a call from an unknown number. It was Noah. He was crying, whispering so low I could barely hear him. But his words were sharp daggers in my chest. "Dad? Ryan tried to come into my room." I didn't hang up. I didn't think. I dropped everything, jumped in my truck, and drove through the night like a madman. The front door was unlocked. Noah had barricaded himself in his bedroom. I found Ryan shirtless and stumbling in the hallway, reeking of vodka, trying to play innocent. I didn't ask questions. The first punch broke his nose. After that, I lost count. I hit him until my fists hurt, until he was curled up like the coward he was. I didn't care if I went to jail, but the cops came. They cuffed me. Eliza arrived looking like she was attending a red carpet, more horrified about Ryan's face than her son's trauma. Then Noah stepped forward. He told the officers everything: how Ryan had tried to force his way into his room, how Eliza never believed him, and how I was the only one he trusted enough to call. They uncuffed me, no charges. I took Noah home that night, my real home, and I haven't looked back since. Eliza tried reaching out. Texts, voicemails, even came by once. She cried, confessed to the affair, to the manipulation. Said she was confused, that she missed me. But it was too late. A few days later, I got a message from a woman named Rachel, Ryan's actual girlfriend. She sent me screenshots of texts where Eliza bragged about stealing Ryan and mocked me, calling me a washed-up blue-collar nobody. Rachel ended her message with this: I hope you and your son find peace. You deserve it. She doesn't. She never did. Now, Noah's in therapy, healing. So am I. I've filed for full custody and the courts are listening now. I've blocked Eliza everywhere. The friends who used to take her side are silent. They say she's trying to get better. I don't care. Some bridges don't just burn, they collapse, turn to ash, and sink into the river forever. And if you ask me what matters most in this whole nightmare, I'll tell you what Noah whispered to me the night I picked him up from the hospital. You never gave up on me, Dad. Even when I gave up on you. That's all I needed to hear. I didn't lose my son. I saved him. And this time, I'm not looking back. Moral lesson of this story: trust is the foundation of any relationship. And once broken through lies, betrayal, and manipulation, it rarely heals. This story teaches that true love isn't proven through words, but through actions, especially when everything falls apart. A parent's duty is to protect their child at all costs, even from those once considered family. And in the end, standing up for what's right, even when you're broken, can rebuild everything that matters. Thank you, my amazing subscribers. Wow, what a journey. If you've made it to the end of this story, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Your support means everything to me. Every time you watch, like, and comment, you're helping keep this channel alive and growing. And trust me, the best is yet to come. I see all your comments. I feel your love, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If this story touched your heart, hit that like button and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. Your thoughts and feedback inspire me to create even more powerful stories. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. More shocking twists, emotional journeys, and real-life lessons are on the way, and I don't want you to miss a single one. Together, we're building an incredible community, and I'm so grateful to have you on this journey with me. Stay strong, stay inspired, and remember, sometimes life's greatest lessons come from the most unexpected moments. See you in the next story.